Hey everyone, I'm Mark.
And I'm Sarah. Welcome back to the English Connection.
Grab your coffee or your favorite tea.
Get comfortable. We're just gonna hang out and chat in English.
Ready?
Let's get started.
Sarah, can I ask you something?
Sure. What's up?
Have you ever met someone and 5 seconds later forgot their name?
Haha, more times than I'd like to admit.
Same here. Sometimes they say their name and my brain immediately goes, nope.
Haha, then you're standing there, trying to remember without asking again.
Exactly. And that's why knowing how to introduce yourself is only half the conversation.
Right, because right after that, you need to remember the other person's name.
So today, let's learn how Americans introduce themselves the natural way. You know, when I was learning other languages, there was one sentence I always learned first.
Let me guess. My name is...
Exactly. Every textbook loves that sentence.
And there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's correct.
It is, but if you listen to real conversations, you'll notice something.
Most Americans keep it much simpler.
Right. Instead of saying, my name is Mark, I'd probably just say, hi, I'm Mark.
Same here. I'd say, hey, I'm Sarah.
Simple, friendly, and natural.
See, nobody thinks about it. They just introduce themselves.
Exactly. That's what makes it sound natural.
My name is... sounds a little more formal.
You'll definitely hear it sometimes at a presentation, during an interview, or in other formal situations.
But when you're meeting someone for the first time,
A simple, hi, I'm, is usually all you need.
and after that, the conversation almost always continues the same way.
Exactly, because the next question is just as important.
And we're talking about that right after this.
So, Jake and Emma know each other's names now.
Right. And what usually happens next?
People almost always ask where you're from.
Exactly. And here's something I love. Americans usually keep it simple.
Nobody says, I come from.
Most people just say, I'm from,
For example, I'm from Chicago.
or I'm from Miami.
Simple, natural, and you'll hear it everywhere.
That question is everywhere.
School, work, coffee shops, parties, you name it.
And after that, the conversation usually keeps going.
Exactly, because now people get curious.
They want to know what you do.
And that's another question you'll hear all the time.
Especially when you're meeting someone for the first time.
Let's take a look. Okay, now comes one of my favorite questions.
Aha, mine too, because it confuses almost everyone.
Exactly, someone asks, what do you do?
And a lot of English learners think they're asking, what are you doing right now?
But that's not it.
Most of the time, they're asking about your job.
Exactly, it's basically another way of saying, what do you do for work?
And don't worry, nobody expects a long answer.
Simple is always better.
See? Just one sentence.
You don't need to explain your entire career.
Exactly. Just say what you do. and keep the conversation going.
Then, if you're curious, you can always ask, "How about you?"
That's one of my favorites. It's short, friendly, and it keeps the conversation moving.
And that's exactly what happened to Jake.
Let's see what Emma says.
So, Jake answered, "I'm a graphic designer."
Easy, short, perfect.
Then he smiled and asked,
And that's where things got interesting.
Emma said. Everything was going perfectly until Jake got excited.
Haha, I already know where this is going.
He immediately asked, "Oh, can you look at this?"
No way.
He pointed at his arm like she was working.
Poor Emma. She wasn't at the hospital. She was just having coffee.
Exactly. Just because someone tells you their job doesn't mean they're working right now.
She laughed and said,
Lesson learned?
Some conversations are better with coffee.
And now, you know one more useful expression. You know, that's exactly how conversations usually start in America.
Simple, friendly, no pressure.
You don't need perfect English, you just need a few natural expressions.
Let's think about today's conversation. Jake met Emma, introduced himself, asked where she was from, and then asked what she did for work.
None of it sounded like a classroom.
Let's exactly. It sounded like two people getting to know each other.
And that's the kind of English we want you to hear. Real conversations.
The more you listen, the easier it becomes to understand.
Even if you don't understand every single word, keep listening.
Little by little, your brain starts recognizing the patterns.
And one day, you'll hear someone say, "What do you do?"
And instead of translating, you'll just understand it naturally.
That's real progress.
Before we finish, let's see how Jake and Emma end their conversation.
And that's how a simple introduction can become a real conversation.
We hope today's episode helped you feel a little more confident when meeting someone new.
Remember, you don't need perfect English.
Just keep listening, one conversation at a time.
Thanks for spending a few minutes with us.
We'll see you in the next episode of
The English Connection.
Connection.